Let's talk books. One of the hardest things to do when working in IT, especially if you're at that help desk level, is figuring out how to get to the next level. And one way to do that is to have the right knowledge set. You have to know what you want to do and the knowledge to, go after what you want to do. Well, that's where these books come in. Let's say you're at help desk and you're looking to move to your next role. These books, I think, will help you gain that knowledge set. And with the books plus, labbing, which we will talk about in another video, you can show that, hey, I can do this. So if you're in help desk and you want to move over to IAM, read books. So, one thing, keep in mind, these books will also help you if you are trying to break into tech in general. If you're trying to get into help desk, these books will help you. Like, the same things will help. It's just that if you're already in help desk, this will help with your foundation, and you'll kind of be able to build off that based off what's in these books. So let's take a look and see what we got. First book is going to be a 2-for-1 because it's 2 books in one. Security Plus. Now, this is not about the top certifications to get. I'm not going to mention any other certifications, I don't believe, but if there is one you get the Security Plus. This is a very important certification. You need it. It will help you learn everything you need to know about security. And keep in mind, IAM is about security. So, 2 of the most important things about IAM is authentication and authorization. You'll learn about these in this book. This book also comes with practice tests that help a lot. Now, again, if you're somebody who doesn't like certifications and things like that, you don't have to take the certification itself. I would suggest you do. But this book right here is everything you need to pass the Security Plus. Plus, you make some flashcards and things like that. You'll be good to go. That's talking about just knowledge, because the Security Plus is all about knowledge. It's not really too hands-on. It's not a lot of labs or anything. Let's get into the fun stuff, okay? And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you the book that you absolutely should read, and then I'm going to show you a supporting book as well. This one right here, Mastering Active Directory. Active Directory, no matter what, is still king. Most companies, especially legacy, older companies, government, hospitals and things like that, a lot of them are still on-prem or at least hybrid. This will help you a lot. This will show you the ins and outs of Active Directory. This will teach you about OUs, groups, group policy, everything you need to know. Definitely get this book, and also this is a book that you can also refer back to later. I use this book today. I open it, I look for things. If there's something I don't know or don't remember, I go in here. So definitely make sure you get this. And a supporting book for this, Windows Server 2022 Administration Fundamentals. Especially if you're going to set up your lab, this will help you a lot. Okay, because this will teach you about Windows Server. Now, one thing about this book is it is a version behind. We're looking at 2022. We are now in Windows Server 2025, but not everyone is kicking that out yet. So this book will still work for you. Not a whole bunch has changed. Next, sticking with the Microsoft ecosphere, and mostly everything I'm going to show you revolves around Microsoft. One, because I do believe that when it comes to identity and access, Microsoft does things best. But also, Microsoft is typically everywhere. You're going to find Active Directory everywhere. You'll be hard pressed to find a company that is in the cloud that isn't also using Entra and Azure. Now, AWS, it still has the market share, I believe, right now, but Azure, you really can't go wrong with it. And there's just so much learning material out there, it's hard for me not to suggest it. If you guys want to see another video on other cloud providers, let me know. Microsoft Azure, learning Microsoft Azure. This will teach you a lot about Azure Cloud. Now, you also need to learn about Microsoft Entra. I learned about it by doing and looking at Microsoft Learn. I will drop the link below because I don't actually have a book for Entra itself, but a lot of what's in here will help teach you about what's going on in Entra, but Entra is more so the identity platform for Microsoft. Microsoft Azure handles the cloud platform, so your virtual machines, your resource groups and things like that. You can learn about that here. So this will help you a lot. Let's look at scripting languages. So I think scripting languages will always take you to another level. always. Doesn't matter what you're doing. If you can automate or script what you're trying to do, it'll just make your life so much easier, and it'll show that you have a good understanding of what you're trying to do. In my opinion, there's two roads you can go down as a beginner. You could go PowerShell, you can go Python. Now, other people will say you can go Go. Go is a good language. I just don't have much experience in it. That's later down the line. But if you want to learn PowerShell, the first book I would have to suggest is PowerShell for Sysadmins by Adam Bertrand. Very, very good book. It gives you a bunch of different labs and everything that you can do. It's very hands-on. It will teach you how to use PowerShell. Okay? Get this book. No Starch Press has some really good books in general. I'll try and link all these down below as well. But PowerShell for Sysadmins, chef's kiss. Okay? Another book for PowerShell. These other two, not, must-haves, but kind of must-haves. Learn PowerShell for Scripting in a Month of Lunches. There's also a precursor to this book called just Learn PowerShell in a Month of Lunches. Both of these were really good. Learn PowerShell in a Month of Lunches was the first one that I read and was my intro to PowerShell. This just teaches you how to script. Very good, very well written. Get this book as well. Finally, PowerShell 7 Workshop. This just will help build what you think or what you need to know for PowerShell. Okay? Sticking with scripting languages. Python programming. Python is my favorite scripting language. It is very strong, very lightweight. There's almost nothing you can do. Microsoft has a wonderful SDK. This will take you very, very far. Definitely get this one. Okay. I read this book back in 2014. John Zell does an amazing job of describing not only Python, but also computer science techniques. Okay. So this will help you a lot. I have 4 more books that I want to show you. These aren't must-haves, but they are very nice to have. 2 of them, well, we'll do the first 2 first, and then I'll show you the other 2. So, Microsoft Azure Security Technologies. Just if you're going to be working in Microsoft, this will teach you about the security aspect of working in Microsoft Azure and Entra. Very, very good book. Get this one. I enjoy this one. I still look back on it. And this one is for Microsoft Defender for identity in depth. Microsoft Defender is a very strong security tool that a lot of people who are in the Microsoft ecosphere use. This will help you. It's for hybrid identities. This will help you with your Active Directory. This will help you with your Entra tenants. Learn Microsoft Defender for identity, or at least plan on learning it. Okay. So the next 2 books are actually on my Kindle. First one, you can see it already. Identity Security for Software Development. This is a very, very good book. Get it, please. This will help you understand identity from a development standpoint. I did post about this on my Twitter before. I just read this book. Very helpful, very wonderful. Well, I'm still reading it actually. But this will help you immensely, and this will put you ahead of a lot of other IAM engineers who may not understand software development lifecycle and process. This will help a lot. Okay. All right. One more book I want to show you, and I think this one is another must-have, especially if you're going to be working in the Microsoft sphere or ecosystem. I don't know why I keep saying ecosphere. Whatever. There we go. Microsoft Graph PowerShell for Administrators. This is by Daniel Radley. Amazing book. He really breaks down how to use Microsoft Graph, or how to use PowerShell for Graph. It's a very strong tool. This will build on what we learned in the other PowerShell books. This is an absolute must-have, actually. You have to get this. Now, this is kind of a second stage after you learn the basics of PowerShell, but please get this book. There's a lot of labs, or there's a lot of test code that you can go in, your Entra tenant and set up, learn. You can learn how to use Microsoft Graph for PowerShell. Very, very good book. With everything you'll learn in these books, plus, if you set up labs and document them, which we will do in another video, I will show you how to set up an IAM lab. You will be able to move over to IAM or get into Helpdesk or tech in general. These are skills that you will use pretty much in your whole career working in tech. So definitely get these books. If you guys like this kind of content, if you want me to keep doing like books I've read or trainings and learnings and things like that, let me know below. Comment, like, reach out to me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I'm responsive. So thanks guys for hanging out, and I will talk to you later. Peace.